You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Wednesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
We do have to talk about something very important.
Uh-oh.
Yesterday was the big man's birthday here.
Hell yeah.
42 years old?
42 years old.
42 years young, you could say.
Well, you wouldn't.
And, you know, I know it's lame, but...
You were hiding this in your pocket the whole time.
Got a little something that I wanted to give the old man here.
Why does this feel like a pack of cigarettes? What do we...
Just give her an open, take a little look-see here.
So it's a standard letter-sized envelope that says, "My sweet Dalby," with a heart around my name on the front. Very excited. Okay, we got a card in here. God, it's a lovely portrait of like a lake and some trees in the background. God bless you on your birthday.
Yes.
Well, those are erection pills. Where'd you even get these from?
I might have went out to the res yesterday.
This one, the Rhino 69 super long lasting, it's got like a hologram on it, and it's messing with my head.
Yeah, dude, read that pill. Read what it says.
Well, let's see here on the back. Works in 60 minutes, prolongs time of intercourse. One capsule lasts up to 7 days?
So you're welcome.
What happened to 4 hours calling your doctor?
Maybe a gift for you, a gift for Mallory. I don't know how things are going at home right now.
No prescription necessary, they say, as though that's a benefit and not something I'm scared of.
I know it's awkward to talk to the doctor about a Viagra or Cialis or whatever, so I figured...
Yeah, it's so much better to get a package of stiff rocks from your best friend.
I wasn't sure. You know, you got to buy more than one product. You got to try some things
right,
out.
Well, we heard last time we talked about these things on the air. We've heard from people who are like, sometimes you got to jump around. Sometimes your body gets used to them. I like that the stiff rock says bigger, stronger, no headache.
Yeah.
Is headache a problem?
Well, remember when we talked about these pills, everyone complained about the headaches, so I made sure both of them do say no headaches on them.
Oh, the Rhino one comes in like a plastic. I thought this whole thing was the pill. This is massive.
I did too when I bought it.
I was like, there's no way I can swallow that.
You want to know the worst part is
What's that?
When I went out to the res to go, I was just getting like cheap gas.
Right, yeah.
And I saw the pills at the counter
and thought of me. I'm glad.
And then the guy that like pumped my gas was like, "Hey, I love the show." And I'm like, "These are for Dalby. They're for his birthday." I swear.
God, I hope he didn't believe you for a second.
I just figured, you know, I bust your balls a lot. I might as well fuel them up a little bit.
I don't like that. I don't like that sentence. I don't like where you went with that.
You don't have to think of me, but, you know, that helps. You know?
I also love the overly religious birthday card. That's very good.
Yeah.
This artwork feels like something that would be on a pamphlet telling me that I need to get clean from heroin. That's what this picture looks like.
I figured, you know, you deserve a night off for yourself. Maybe get a babysitter. I won't do it.
Right, yeah.
But
that would have been the real present.
if you need an extra spark, I figured I'd be the guy to do it for
Let
you.
me drop the kids off. Apparently, I'm going to need up to 7 days of child free time to
You
make
can
use
pick your
of
day.
this.
Maybe she's not in the mood tonight. Maybe it's not tomorrow.
Shoot your shot.
It's up to you. Little blue Rhino 69.
It's like a cable window. It's like, babe, we got somewhere between now and next Wednesday to figure this out.
So, you know what? You can't give Dalby an erection, but you can do something for him. Text in happy birthday to the big guy here at 762-555.
Well, how about this? I'll say this. Let me be a little selfish for a second. If you're hearing that yesterday was my birthday and you're like, oh, I would have loved to have gotten Dalby something, text boobs to 762-555. Get the link to the Brock and Dalby Big Win 50-50, which we are already at $10,000 for the take home. And buy yourself a 50-50 ticket. It's a chance for you to win big money, and you get to support something that means a lot to us and me for my birthday. That's what I'm looking for.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
A lot of people giving big birthday shout outs to you here, and also a few fellas even texting some advice.
Yeah.
If you do got ED.
It's crazy how you went out and bought Rhino pills from the gas station for my birthday present. And some people are like, that's very funny. Other people are like, take the pill and tell us how it goes. And then there's the third group of like, nah, listen, here's what you got to do.
We got a text in from Luke that said you don't need to take any of these bogus gas station pills. You just need to eat more fatty fishes.
More fatty fish. Can I be honest with you? I don't even know which fish are fat or not.
I don't know. I was curious, so I actually just gave a Google foods that are good for erections.
Well, you're on a list now.
And it did say fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 acids, which improve cardiovascular health and reduce inflammation, benefiting overall blood flow.
I mean, that as a fat 42-year-old, that does sound nice, but I also couldn't imagine just in the specific realm of the bedroom cracking open a tin of sardines and being like, all right, baby, let's get to town.
Just getting like a pregame smell in there or what? It does say like nuts and seeds, almonds, flax seeds, all that kind of stuff. The amino acids are supposedly good for your little guy there.
That's why birds are always so damn horny.
Pistachios is another one that like, if they're pre-cracked, I feel like makes it easier. But
well, yeah, because there's nothing sexy about trying to wrestle open a pistachio shell.
Watermelon was another one there. It says it's a good source of L-citrulline.
I think I've heard of that before.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if I have a lot of L-citrulline in my body.
But just like cracking a watermelon in the bedroom and just like... The one that really gets me, though, is oysters is on there.
Oh, yeah. Oysters is like a famous aphrodisiac. That's a big one.
Eating an oyster before getting in the mood can actually really get you going there. I just like slurping back oysters.
Also, another one that should probably be pre-cracked.
Yeah. Nothing's more hot than someone going...
Babe, you give me 5 minutes of shucking and I'll give it right back to you.
Grab the horseradish, babe.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
If you missed it, after the Jays did clinch the AL East, George Springer had this great quote post-game.
Tarp off, police horses ready. Here we go.
Of course, talking about that if they win the World Series, he will be riding a police horse down Bremner outside the Sky Dome.
I was going to say, you have to explain it because with no context, that's a wild quote.
And Toronto Police Services posted this video just yesterday.
Hey, George, we heard you're looking for a ride down Bremner. We just might have the horse for you. So if the Toronto Blue Jays can bring the World Series back to Toronto, this Blue Jay just might give you that ride. Looking forward to October baseball. Go, Jays, go.
So they're going to give him a horse to ride down Bremner if he wins.
But he's got to win the World Series, which would make this the most difficult horse ride to attain in the entire history of humanity.
It is also funny, though, that if I was to be like, hey, if we do really good in our ratings, can I ride a horse down the street? The police station would be like, no.
Right. If we were like, hey, if we raise X amount of dollars for the 50-50, can I have a horse?
He's also going to be wasted.
Right.
So they're essentially encouraging drinking and driving because being drunk on a horse in this province is a DUI.
Has to be a DUI.
So does George Springer get a DUI?
Is it different if he's police escorted? You know what I mean? If somebody else is kind of holding the reins.
So if I drive my car and there's cops in front of me, it's fine?
Probably a bad idea. Maybe if you win the World Series.
Also,
I don't
just
know.
imagine how wrong that this could go. This horse starts kicking kids and stuff.
Dude, imagine if after winning the World Series in this Cinderella year for the Toronto Blue Jays, George Springer suffers a career-ending injury falling off a police horse.
He might be the only guy in history to win a World Series, potentially get an MVP, a DUI, and brain damage all at the same time.
What a year!
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast.
It is Wednesday, and it is Zeppelin week here on the station, so it's time to censor out some Zeppelin songs and make them sound dirty here.
Very excited to hear what you've done with one of the most beloved bands of all time. This will be sacrilege to some.
This was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I mean, Over the Hills and Far Away. Hey, lady, you got the I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, darling, darling. Wild with me. You got so much. you got so
You got something to spare, is all he's saying. You know? And I do feel like he's being respectful, you know? Hey, lady, that's not the worst opener in the world.
For that era of time, absolutely.
That was very respectful for then.
I think one of the greatest openings to any song is Black Dog. Even better now.
Hey, mama said the way you gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
And it progressively works more with the sensors
Right.
as it goes on here.
Gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay.
And then when you hear some of the words, it adds up.
Why is it burning?
Keep going here.
Hey, baby, when that way, watch that drip, can't keep away.
Not honey.
You talk about the burning, but he can't stay away. Like, it must be good. That's what he's saying. He's being, again, very complimentary.
If it was a different time, contraceptives weren't really a thing.
Sure,
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely.
One thing I've learned from doing this is that you can just censor out the word love, and it always sounds dirty. Right? We've got all of my love, but a whole lot of love works even better.
I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love.
This is aggressive, so that's a lot.
It's kind of just bragging at this point, right?
I mean, I've always felt like more a little bit of love than a whole lot of love, but that's just me.
An average size of love is just fine.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It always feels weird when people ask us for advice, but this one's actually really sweet. We got a text this morning from a young man named Armin. He says, "Hey, my name's Armin, and I'm 15 years old. I'm going on my first date ever on Friday night, taking a girl out for dinner.
Hell yeah.
What food should I avoid eating on my date?"
Ooh, yeah, because there's some that are, one, going to look bad, and two, make it difficult to, like, have that conversation.
I'm going to say it. I love chicken wings, but I think wings on a first date, that's like a third, fourth date kind of move.
I mean, there is something to be said for if the person that you're going out with also dives into the wings finger first, makes a mess, then you feel like, okay, like we're on the same page.
It's just so sloppy. Like wings is a comfort food kind of thing. The whole point of you getting wings is to punish them. They're all sauced up. Maybe you're dipping in ranch or whatever. Maybe you have your own like weird little things you do when you eat your wings.
Also to be judged on your spice tolerance, right? Like you ordered the mild and she's like, oh, that's it, eh?
Yeah.
Like that would be emasculating.
You're going too ham on the bone, you know?
Just gnawing away on the drum.
Trying to give some weird foreshadowing. You're licking your fingers and everything.
Don't do that. That's not a good idea.
I think anything saucy you got to avoid.
Spaghetti's the first one that comes to mind for me.
Slurping ain't hot. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, you go to a nice fancy Italian restaurant and you get like the spaghetti and a nice pasta sauce and it's flicking around and nah, we're not doing that. That's not a good look.
I mean, we were just talking about wings. Ribs. It's impossible to eat ribs gracefully.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, you got to have a bib going, which is a tough look. Even at 15, people are going to ask questions. It's on your fingers. It's all over your face.
You know what? I'd actually say there's two things that nobody looks hot doing is eating chicken wings and ribs.
Yeah, no one ever watches a wing eating contest and is like, damn, that's the one for me.
I've never been to Montana's on an all-you-can-eat rib night and been like,
Montana's all-you-can-eat ribs and speed dating?
yeah.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Hey, John, what's a specific thing that nobody can look sexy while they do it?
Driving a Cybertruck. You can't do it. It doesn't
I've
matter.
never once seen anybody driving one of those and been like, damn.
Goddamn, girl.
Yeah. Give me a Corvette or a Mustang, but no, Cybertruck, not a chance.
You can put the hottest girl as a pinup girl on top of a
Right.
Cybertruck, still won't do it for me.
Margot Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street in a Cybertruck would be ugly.
The Cybertruck is equivalent of seeing someone beautiful smoking a cigarette, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that.
Oh, you almost there. Almost had it.
Someone else just texted and seeing someone riding a Segway or an e-scooter.
Segway, e-scooter, smart car, I think has to be on that list as well. Like, again, vehicles, like he was saying, like some of the classic, like muscle cars, always sexy, but there's a lot of modern cars where you're just like, oh.
I do like Stephanie said watching someone take photos with an iPad.
Oh my God, when they hold up the big sheet pan to try and take someone's picture, you're like, no, put that down, thank you very much.
Someone said swimming?
I would agree with that. I think you can be sexy going into the water.
Yeah.
I think you can be really sexy coming
Getting
up
out
like,
of the
out
pool,
of water.
yeah.
And even just like on the beach, swimwear for males and females can be very attractive. But as soon as you get in and you start thrashing around and swimming and trying to breathe and kicking, it's like, nope.
I think that's almost like most forms of exercise. Like, you can look hot if you exercise, but
Sure.
while you're doing it, you're on the treadmill and you're
Just like ripping it on a Stairmaster or on an exercise bike. Like, even, I'll say it, the faces people make when you lift any kind of a heavy weight.
it's the same face you make in the bathroom.
The weights can make you look attractive, but the process is not.
Which, speaking of the bathroom, a lot of people actually saying a number 2 on there, unclogging a toilet.
Well, see, I would say that unclogging a toilet, while not necessarily a sexy act, doing it could be sex. Like, wow, you took care of that?
You just
Thank
got to wash your hands after, you know?
Full shower, please. Full shower.
Sean, you got something relatable to that? What's something nobody can ever look sexy while they do it?
Picking up your dog's poop.
I mean, it's hard to look hot stooping down and picking it up, but at the same time, if your partner gets out there and cleans it up before you have to,
That's kind of hot.
that's kind of sexy.
Well, yeah, that's definitely brownie points right there.
What's that love language? Acts of service? I think that's got to count.
Well, 100%. But, I mean, nobody's put me in a modeling catalog picking up dog poop.
I will say it is a classic movie trope where people meet each other while walking dogs.
True.
Never seen it in a movie where someone gets the girl after picking up their dog's deuce.
Right.
That's Matthew McConaughey's next movie.
The slow motion hair flip as she stands up and reaches her hand through the bag to pull the poop in.
All right.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You are a music aficionado. You know a lot of bands that I've never even heard of before, but I want to ask you, have you heard of a 90s grunge band called Chick?
No, I don't think so.
So they released an album. It was a girl group in the 90s, released an album September of 1995. So it would have just had its 30th anniversary a couple weeks ago. And this album was released with like almost no hype, no fanfare, no label support. It just kind of went out there and died. But now, 30 years on, it was actually brought back on an episode of Jimmy Fallon. I know you're a big late night TV guy. Have a listen to this clip and tell me what you think about this song.
Pretty rad.
Not bad, eh?
Chick, you said?
Chick is the name of the band.
I can get behind it.
Chorus. Crowd's super into it. I'll tell you this. You may have not heard of the band, but you have heard that singer before. You are very familiar with that lead singer. Any guesses as to who that would be? So 30 years ago, mid-90s, I will say huge recording artist.
Can I say, it doesn't sound like a Courtney Love.
No, it's not Courtney Love, although there were some comparisons.
Joan Jett?
It's not Joan Jett. Let me tell you this. It's not a rock female at all.
Pop singer?
Pop singer.
Is that Christina Aguilera?
Not Christina Aguilera. Let me give you one more clue. She's about to be everywhere within the next month.
Is that Mariah Carey?
That's friggin' Mariah Carey, brother.
Really?
Yeah, while she was doing the album that had, what's that song, that fantasy song? You remember that big hit of hers in the mid-90s?
Yeah.
She was so stressed about the album, she was talking about this on Fallon, that she would get the band to stick around after and just like play like rock stuff, and she worked on writing. So she started an all-girl group called Chick. They made an album called Someone's Ugly Daughter, but then the label stopped it from going out with her lead vocals because they were so focused on marketing her pop stuff.
Dude, All I Want for Christmas Is You could have been such a way better song if she had stayed with that band.
Could have been a punk banger, man. So, yeah, they released the album, but they released it with one of the other girls in the group on lead vocals and put Mariah on backup under a pseudonym, like under a fake name. But she's saying now the labels, nobody owns these masters anymore.
So she's putting it out?
She's thinking about putting it out. And I mean, you don't go on late night television and go, oh, yeah, it's just something I'm thinking about. So we might be getting a Mariah Carey grunge pop album.
Moshing out to Mariah Carey is something I never thought I'd do, but I'm kind of down for it, man.
I mean, I have wanted to throw elbows during Mariah Carey songs before, but not for fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's always in anger.
Damn.
This could be way cooler.
Mariah Carey is cooler than I thought she was.
That's a weird sentence to say in 2025.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I want to show you the next evolution in telling the people who work for your company that you hate them. This is called the slanty toilet. And
What?
as you can see, it looks like a perfectly normal toilet other than the fact that the seat angles down towards the floor.
How are you supposed to sit on that?
Well, so it angles at a 13-degree angle, and it's designed for you to not want to sit on it for very long. It puts some of the sort of the pressure of gravity onto your knees and onto your back because, as you can see here, they've got quotes all over this website. Spending excessive time on the toilet is harmful. Avoid sitting on the toilet for more than 2 minutes. They say that's a quote from a special report in a journal I've never heard of before.
I mean, I'd believe it. I don't know how many times I've just been sat scrolling and my legs just go numb. But
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're trying to escape the horrors of your family or your household or just life in general. So you go to the bathroom and you stay there for a little while. Slanty is ideal. Again, this is from their website, standardtoilet.net. Reduction of time spent on the toilet, reduction in hemorrhoids, reduces the weakening of pelvic muscles, really tries to sell it like we're doing this for your own good. But then you see increase in workplace employee wellness and productivity.
It's one thing to put this in your own home.
Yeah.
If they put this in our bathroom, I'm taking a deuce on the floor.
Well, this is their biggest two markets. They sell it to retail establishments so that people won't go in like mall food courts, so that people will go faster and get out of the bathroom and back to shopping, producing, the lines are less and all that. And then the other one is to businesses so that their employees can't poop on company time for too long.
If your work thinks pooping is a privilege, terrible employer, in my opinion.
You're working for the wrong company.
I'll tell you this right now. If they install these toilets in the public washroom at our work here,
Yeah.
I'm all of a sudden going to slide off and have a workplace injury claim.
I guess, yeah, is 13 degrees technically too slippery? If I was wearing slippery shoes, a freshly washed bathroom floor, am I all of a sudden going to end up streaking down the floor of the bathroom stall?
I mean, you know how hot it gets at some people's jobs? You get
Right.
a swass going here, you slip off the
Right.
toilet. It's just dangerous.
This is a water slide. Well, not water, but you get the idea behind
They
it.
can't take away our toilet time at work. What's that old saying? Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop
on company
That's
time.
everybody's safe place at work.
That's just it. So many people just listen. I need 5 minutes. I just need, and you probably go in there because you actually have something working around there, and then you take a couple extra minutes for
Sure,
yourself.
but even there's some people, it's like, you work with all these smokers who get like 15-minute breaks every
Right.
hour. It's like, yeah, you just go hang out in the bathroom for a little bit, decompress.
Yeah, unless we're going to go outside and start harassing smokers for every second that they're outside taking breaks, leave the poopers alone. I go to the bathroom for a rest.
I can't believe they are trying to infringe on our toilet time at work. This is the most dystopian thing I have heard in a long
I
time.
was just going to say, with all the things happening in the world, and I know you are not a big-time political guy. You usually avoid those conversations. This is the most riled up I've heard you get
Well,
in a
first
while.
they're taking our toilets, and then what's next?
Dude, imagine a slanty porta potty on the job site. There would be a riot.
The union will not have that. I'll tell you that right now, dude.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
All right, we're going to do some more Blue Jays trivia for $100 in Lotto 649 tickets. Mike called in first.
Yes.
He says he wants to stay on hold, so we do have Champ Stamp Andrew on the line. How you doing this morning, buddy?
Doing amazing. What about you guys?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. Are you a big Jays fan or what?
Well, yes.
Now, are we a bandwagon fan or are we a lifelong fan?
I don't watch too much baseball. I'll play it, but I don't watch it.
Listen,
Okay.
you sound like a lifelong Blue Jays fan, just like myself, and that's why you're going to play for $100 in Lotto 649 tickets, Gold Ball jackpot, $28 million. Let that be your inspiration to take down Bandwagon Brock's trivia questions today.
Perfect.
All right, if you get all three of these right, you get the tickets. First one here, very easy one, Andrew. Before it was called the Rogers Center, what was the stadium that the Jays played at called?
Oh, no. I don't know.
Brother.
Okay, question number 2. What team did Roy Halladay go to after leaving the Toronto Blue Jays?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Just pick a baseball team. Just pick. You got a shot. Pick a baseball team.
I don't. Red Sox.
Perfect.
Who did the Jays play last time they won the World Series in '93?
Oh, God. We'll say the Red Sox again.
No, pick a different one.
Okay. The
All
White
right.
Sox.
So, surprise, surprise. You're not winning this morning. But here would be the answers to the questions. Before it was called the Rogers Center, it was the Sky Dome, Andrew.
Even I got that one, Andrew.
The Sky Dome. What team did Roy Halladay go to after leaving the Blue Jays? That was the Philadelphia Phillies. The same answer for the third question. Who did the Jays play the last time they won the World Series? The Philadelphia Phillies as well.
That was rigged.
I think we have definitions of what rigged means.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, your failure brought Mike some lottery tickets, so you can wish him congratulations if you want.
Okay, I will. Congratulations, bud.
Mike, are you there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. You get a ding and a round of applause for doing absolutely nothing.
Couldn't have asked for a better opponent today than Champ Stamp Andrew.
There we go. Jays.
Would you have gotten any of those questions right?
I might have gotten the Sky Dome one right, but the Phillies one's definitely not.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby podcast. Would you rather? Wednesday. Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, yeah. Let's get weird. 762-555. First one in here says, would you rather drink 10 liters of water and never pee or eat 10 cans of beans and never go number 2?
Oh. I feel like it's got to be... Like, I assume you'll still feel like you have to pee or go number 2? Like, it would be uncomfortable?
I mean, I just take water because I feel like it's at least more beneficial for you than eating the beans.
Right, and you could sweat it out to some extent. Like,
Yeah.
there's ways it could still get out, whereas, like, dude, that feeling in your stomach when you've got to go,
Your
but
whole
you can't
week's
go,
messed up from the beans.
you're destroyed. It would be so painful, just constant cramping.
Someone said, would you rather never have a new movie release again or never have a new song released ever again?
Oh, I mean, we barely get new IP in movies anyway. So, I mean, yeah, if it means I don't have to watch Home Alone 18, sure, that's fine.
I disagree, actually. I mean, I think I'm pretty good with the music that I have on my phone that I listen to on a regular basis.
Be very careful. This is the oldest you will ever sound, what you're about to say right
So
now.
a lot of bands that put out new music and you're like, this sucks. I don't care for it. Versus how much time do you spend on Netflix scrolling and being like, I've seen this.
Yeah, but also, like, how many times do you watch old Adam Sandler movies instead of watching something new?
Sure.
Like, for you, yeah, it's maybe a little different because you like horror movies and they keep coming up with new ways to stab 20-year-old blonde girls. But, like, for most people, you just watch the same movies over and over again, or you watch a new movie that's the same movie you've already seen 100 times.
I think everybody hits a certain age with music where you're like, I don't really care anymore.
They'll never make
I like
a good
what I
song
like, you know?
ever again.
Someone said, would you rather... I'm not going to read that one.
I think I know the one.
Yeah.
That's just
the one
out
about
of pocket.
slurping tuna?
Yeah, out of pocket.
Would you rather be reincarnated as a hagfish or a butterfly?
I don't know what a hagfish
Yeah, what
is.
a
I need to
hagfish?
Google that.
Oh, yeah.
Butterfly seems like it's pretty cool.
Yo, hagfish looks gnarly.
That's not cool, man. They have a skull but no vertebral column, so they're just like fully wiggly. eel-shaped, jawless fish. Yeah, butterfly, I think, would probably be the right way to go.
I don't know. No one's ever told me I'm beautiful, so I'm probably more of a hagfish, to be honest with you.
It's not what are you, it's what do you want to be. Dress for the job you want to have, brother.
Yeah, I know what I am. Someone said, would you rather drop the puck at a Stanley Cup playoff game for the Leafs or throw the first pitch during the World Series out at a Blue Jays game? I mean, I think you got to go dropping the puck at a hockey game is nothing. You're just up there and then you walk down the red carpet and you're it.
Yeah, you get to shake hands with a couple of players.
Throwing the first pitch at a baseball game is stressful.
You know what? I'll go the other way. But you're 100% right. Standing on the mound, especially, oh my God, a World Series, the world is watching. But if I hit the mitt, if I get one over the plate, brother, I might never feel that way again in my life.
But nobody else cares. Nobody cares if you do a good pitch. They only care and you only go viral if you go full 50 cent on it.
Oh, for sure. Like, there's the risk reward. I don't care what anybody else thinks, though. If I stand on a Major League Baseball mound and fire one, even a slow one, even a high arc, if I throw a strike at a World Series game, I will live that moment in my life until the day that I die. If I drop the puck, it's like, yeah, that was cool.
Well, for the benefit of our show, if you ever get asked to do this, I hope you biff that pitch so bad so we can go viral.
And I don't even take that personally. If I was in your shoes in that situation, that's what I'd be hoping for too.
You got one you want to wrap up with here?
This one here says, this one's actually for you. It's asking on the topic of Jays versus Leafs, would you rather see a Leafs Stanley Cup or a Jays World Series? You're a fan of both teams.
Don't do this to me.
You've never been alive for either of them winning a championship. You were born in 95. You haven't even seen the Jays win.
I don't know the right answer to give. Yes, I'd love to see the Jays pull it off, but I think I'd rather see the Leafs win the Stanley Cup.
Selfish. That's what that is.
100% it's
selfish. 100% selfish.
I would love for the Jays to win the World Series for our country, but for me personally, the Leafs have put me through so much worse than the Jays ever have.
I mean, to be fair, realistically, from like a betting odds standpoint, your best bet is probably your Hamilton Tiger Cats, but hey, either would be cool.
They haven't even won since 1999 either, so I've never seen any of my teams win. I don't know what it's like. I'm a virgin for championships.
Damn, dude.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.